Why Drew Basile's bye cost him the Jeopardy championship. Drew Basile, a standout contestant on Jeopardy's Tournament of Champions, had a memorable debut but faced unexpected challenges in the semifinals. After winning 7 games in his first appearance, Drew was given a bye, which meant he skipped the quarterfinals and went straight to the semifinals. But did the bye cost him the game? Drew Basile couldn't keep up. While Drew getting a bye might sound like an advantage, he later realized it actually hurt his performance. The time off left him out of practice compared to his opponents, Drew Goins and Neelish Vinjamuri, who had been on a winning streak and were warmed up for the game. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Drew admitted that although he felt confident going into the semifinals, he struggled to keep up with the pace. He explained that Jeopardy is not just about knowledge, it's also about buzzer speed, endurance, and the ability to stay focused under pressure. Drew's opponents had been playing consistently while he had been sitting in a green room for days, which made him feel sluggish. Even though he had the most buzzes in the game, he found himself out of sync with the others. Despite these setbacks, Drew finished in second place with $8,802, just behind Neelish Vinjamuri, who earned $13,601. Drew said that he felt good going into Final Jeopardy, as he is known for performing well under pressure. When Drew Goins got the final question wrong, Drew hoped he could catch up. However, Neelish answered correctly, securing the win. It was a close race, but Drew came just short. Drew Basile's hard elimination. Drew Basile also shared that the hardest part of his elimination was knowing that his fellow competitors, Isaac and Adriana, who had easier matchups, made it to the finals. He felt like he was up against 2 of the best players in the tournament. If he had been placed in a different group, he might have had a better chance. Still, Drew remained positive, acknowledging that his knowledge base was strong and that the real challenge was keeping up with the physical demands of the game. Looking ahead, Basile plans to step up his preparation if he returns to Jeopardy. He is already considering methods like using flashcards and working with others to improve his buzzer speed and endurance. He believes that with more practice and preparation, he could come back stronger and have a better shot at winning. Despite his loss, Drew is confident that next time, he will be ready to take on the competition and perform even better. How did you feel about Drew Basile's loss? Was the bye really an advantage or disadvantage? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. In the grand arena of Jeopardy, where wits, timing, and a calm hand on the buzzer reign supreme, it's rarely a single word that determines fate. But for Drew Basile, the word was unmistakably bye. A flippant farewell tossed out with a smirk and a shrug, and in hindsight, the very moment the championship began to slip from his grasp. Basile, a contestant who had charmed audiences with his encyclopedic recall and disarming intellect, had been cruising through the competition. His gameplay was crisp, his daily double wagers bold but calculated. Yet, as anyone familiar with Jeopardy lore knows, it's not just about knowing the answers, it's about reading the room, respecting the rhythms, and never underestimating the weight of Final Jeopardy. On what would be his last appearance, Drew had built a commanding lead going into Final Jeopardy. The category: World Literature. The clue: intricate but within his wheelhouse. When the music stopped and the players revealed their responses, Drew's answer was correct. Victory should have been his. But then came the signature sign-off. Instead of the customary nod, smile, or brief wave, Drew simply mouthed bye to the camera, casual, almost dismissive. Viewers chuckled. It was pure Basile. Yet backstage and behind the podium, a different narrative was unfolding. Drew, in his confidence, had wagered too little. His competitors, sensing an opportunity, had bet big, and with matching correct responses, leapfrogged him by mere dollars. The irony was brutal. His bye wasn't in his trivia prowess, but in the psychology of the game, underestimating opponents and judges and contestants alike as already mentally